What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you guys. I hope you guys are having a great Monday morning, evening, probably great Monday evening. I'd like to release my videos later on in the day. For some reason, early video releases don't work well for me. Anyway, that's beside the point. Today, we're back on the Money Monday topic. If you're new to the channel, I try and do these every Monday. They don't really do as well as some of my car videos, but I'm going to persevere and hope that some of you guys find this stuff interesting because I've worked for myself for probably 15 years now, all online, all digital marketing, affiliate marketing, e-commerce. I've done AdSense, I've done PPC marketing, email marketing, social media marketing, any type of marketing. Ebooks, anything you can really think of, for the most part, online. I've really at least looked at. I've done a lot. I've been in internet marketing for a long time, so I've done and seen a lot. So today, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is e-commerce and how you can get started in e-commerce for little to no investment at all, and what the trade-offs are on that, because there definitely are. And you'll hear gurus talk about this. You'll get pitched, probably the ads during this video or before the video are going to talk to you about how to make money online with zero investment, blah 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 blah. It's very, very rare that you have zero investment, and it's very rare that with zero investment comes massive returns, right? It is what it is, guys. Don't believe that type of stuff. But there is a way that you can get started in an e-commerce business with a minor investment. And what that investment will be is mostly your domain name, your website, and your platform. So domain name, we'll talk about water bottles. If you have PetesWaterBottles.com, that's going to be an investment. You buy that, GoDaddy, 1&1, Namecheap. There's a million different registrars out there. Pick whatever one you like. Your website design, we'll talk about that right after this first part, which is your platform that you use. I like to use Shopify. Shopify is a great platform for e-commerce. It is very basic, but very easy, and you can design a pretty good site on that. So you have your CRM which is Shopify. That's going to cost you like $30 a month, give or take, whatever program or tier that you want to be on. And then your website itself, they have free templates that you can use, or they have premium templates. Those premium templates range from like $50 to as high up as you want. I mean, you can get one custom made for a couple grand. There's some that are really nice for a couple $100. You don't need anything special, especially with what we're going to talk about today. So you pick out your template, design the site. A lot of this stuff is plug and play. And the way you can get started in e-commerce, and e-commerce is any type of business that sells like multiple things on their site. You would do what is called drop shipping. And there are a few negatives, there are a few pros and cons. Obviously, everything has pros and cons, but one of the pros to drop shipping is you don't have to pay for any inventory. That's a huge pro. The Shopify has apps that plug into their back end that can help you design a site, build a site, and make your site about something specific. So there's plugins for like SEO, help increase your natural rank. There's plugins for all sorts of things. The plugins we're going to talk about today, or the plugin we're going to talk about today, is called Oberlo. If you haven't heard about it, search it, Oberlo, Oberlo. And basically what Oberlo is it's an app that connects your website's back end to like Alibaba or AliExpress, and these are all places where you can go to and get product in bulk if you want. You can buy in bulk or get it for a very cheap wholesale cost from overseas. Now, it's not always overseas. Most of the time it's going to be overseas, but you might find some domestic retail. You might find some domestic retailers, but more often than not, they're going to be more expensive than your international suppliers. So basically what you'll do is you'll get your Shopify site, you'll build your website, you'll use the Oberlo plugin or app, and you'll download that, install that onto your website. And then Oberlo will say, what do you want to sell? And you'll say water bottles. And it'll go through and pull 100 different listings of water bottles that you can then plug into your website and make it look like those are your own water bottles. Now, you're not going to be getting like custom branding or custom packaging or anything like that. It's going to be very basic, but basically what happens is when someone comes to Pete'sWaterBottles.com and they buy a water bottle from your site, you have it on your back end as you have it on the front end priced at $20. On the back end of your website, the Oberlo app will show you're buying this from the wholesaler for $5. Now, generally, the margins are not going to be that good. The margins are going to be a lot slimmer than that. In drop shipping, you have very, very thin margins, which is important for another reason. But it'll show you the amount you pay for it, and it'll show you what you're charging for it on your website. Now, keep in mind, if you're doing this from overseas, if you pick a supplier that's in China, that's in Japan, in wherever, when they order from your website, you then submit that order to your wholesaler. When you submit the order to the wholesaler, generally speaking, that order, since it's international, is going to take 7 to 14 business days to reach your end customer. So you have to be sure to tell your customers that, hey, shipping takes 7 to 14 days to reach you. Just so you know, if that's a problem, and it could be as much as 20 in some cases. So if that's a problem, it is what it is. That's what shipping is. So be sure to tell them that. That way they don't get all pissed off and you have a bunch of returns, because that could be a huge pain in the butt to deal with when drop shipping. Because remember, you're not housing any inventory here. You're shipping them inventory. You're shipping them their product right from the manufacturer. They're getting it right from the source. They just don't know it. So you have your website set up. You have Oberlo app synced with your website. You have your water bottles in there. Here's where it gets tricky with drop shipping, because generally speaking, drop shipping margins are super, super slim. So if you're going to try paid ads with drop shipping, you have to be converting or getting sales for very, very cheaply. So when I say margins are slim, say you buy this water bottle for $9.95 wholesale, you might be able to sell this. If you buy it for $9.95 wholesale, you might be able to sell it for $12.95. So if you have a lot of organic traffic and you can generate organic sales, then that margin, it's still not good, but you'll be making a couple bucks, which is okay. But if you have to advertise to your drop shipping website, you're going to cannibalize yourself, because you're going to be spending more than you're making by far. It's very, very hard to get a drop shipping website profitable while paying for ads. From my experience, it is. Now, what this can lead to, and what I see this as, is kind of a gateway. Say you find out that Pete's Water Bottles can slang all these water bottles using this certain ad, and you can get them for X amount of dollars. Well, if you know that and you can make a little money doing it, then in my mind, the best next route is to say, okay, I'm going to stop drop shipping and I'm going to order these in bulk. Drop shipping, in my mind, is a good way to test whether or not what you're selling has almost proof of concept. If you can verify and prove that there's a want, you can verify and prove that you can get sales, and all that's left to work on is margins, well, then you have a route you can take. You can say, okay, I'm going to order these in bulk wholesale. I'm going to buy 500 of them. That's going to cut my cost in half. So there's a lot of different ways you can use drop shipping as a tool, and it is a good way to get started for fairly inexpensive to see if it'll work. Now, if you want to do like t-shirts, there's Teespring. Teespring is kind of a drop shipping type of website where you can upload your design, and it's kind of like an on-demand type of thing, so you don't have to print bulk of those. But in my mind, e-commerce and getting started legitimately is a very cost-heavy type of business, because you have to order, if you're doing water bottles and you want 20 different styles in 10 different colors and in quantities of 500 of each one, that's a huge output of cash up front for something you don't know. You want to test that, grab a domain, get it on, host your domain, get Shopify synced, get Oberlo plugged in so you can then have those products synced to your store, and test it out for a week and see if you can generate sales, see if it works. If it does, great. You kind of have your proof of concept where okay, look, I know people are going to buy these. They know I'm a trusted source. So now it takes the next step of actually coughing up a little bit more cash, ordering bulk inventory, and getting the ball rolling with my own product, where you can customize packaging, customize design, everything. So if you're looking to get into e-commerce and you're looking for a cheap way to do it, drop shipping is definitely a viable source. Just remember, margins are going to be slim, and it's going to be, the user experience is kind of out of your hand. So if you're all about custom packaging, you're all about quick delivery times, you're all about that type of situation, that's kind of out of your hands, because you're not the supplier. You're not providing them with the product. If you're new to the channel, guys, smash that subscribe. Generally, I do a lot of car videos, but I try to post more business-related stuff on Monday. If you like that, give it a thumbs up, guys. Let me know you like it. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions, because again, I've been doing this stuff for a while, so it's always good to talk shop with people. Anyway, guys, smash that subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.